Hi everybody, it's Crystal. So I just want to do a little video here and tell you about some yarn I got at a sale that's still going on at the making of this video, which is February the 8th of 2024. I do have a tutorial for that blanket there. You'll be able to find that on my YouTube channel, as well as over 1,200 crochet tutorials, all free for you to enjoy. Please hit that subscribe button if you do. So my favorite yarn store, small yarn store within the United States, is a little store called Little Knits. Many of you will probably know that if you watch my channel. They have yarns that would be considered high-end yarns at exceptionally discounted prices. It's usually like overstock or maybe discontinued colors, maybe discontinued yarns, whatever it is. I do not care, because I like to get higher end yarns at discounted prices. Who doesn't, right? So I'm just going to show you a little bit of what I got, and you guys, if you're interested, they got some really good sales going on. Not just some of the stuff I'm going to show you, but other stuff as well on some really nice branded yarns. I highly recommend Little Knits. As I said, they are my favorite store. Small business. They're from Seattle within the United States. So first off, I'm going to show you the one that is probably going to be the most controversial of the bunch, because it's a novelty, and you know Bagoday loves a novelty. It's a marshmallow yarn. Oh, it smells so good, and it feels like a pillow. All right, so this is from the yarn company Knitting Fever. It's called Marshmallows. So it is a novelty. It's not going to appeal to everybody. Of course, I understand that. I like the novelty. So this is what it looks like. So it looks like tiny marshmallows, I guess, and they're super soft. It feels like a big thick piece of blanket yarn, like a Bernat blanket, like it's a polyester yarn. And then yeah, you crochet them up and you can make scarves out of it. I think what I'll do with this cool stuff is, I thought about maybe putting it on like the end of a shawl, maybe around a baby blanket border of some type of blanket. I think it would work well for the bottoms of ponchos. I don't know. I'm pretty into the novelty, so I might even cuff up a cardi with, all around a cardi with it and around the bottom. But I like that type of stuff. So this stuff, I can tell you the price, like the original price of it, and then how much the Little Knits is selling it for. Sometimes at Little Knits you can buy, they have it only by the ball, or they will sell it in a pack, which is generally cheaper if you buy it in a pack. But not all their yarns are like that. But the marshmallow yarn, I have it written down here. Let's see if I can find it. So the Knitting Fever marshmallow yarn is normally $10 a ball. $10 a ball for that stuff. That's what it is on a regular basis if you go look it up. Little Knits has it for $2.99. Now that's much better. That's much better. But if you buy it in a 5-pack, you get it for $12.50. So yes, that is definitely what I would do. I did get the 5-pack, and it is a polyester yarn, 20 meters, so about 23 yards. But remember, that's not going to be for everybody, and this yellow is the only color that they had available. All right, so get that novelty out of the way, right? Okay, next up is another yarn that I wanted to share with you that I really, really like, and I think a lot of you might like it too. Although it is quite thin, I think it is a very nice yarn. This is from the brand of Marol. And it is called Nuna. So it is very soft, like silky soft. All right. It smells clean, and it's very nice. So this is a 50-gram ball, I do believe. Yeah, I think it's a 50-gram hank. Anyways, it's 40% wool, 40 silk, and 20 viscose. So that would explain the silky soft, that 40% silk and that 20% viscose, which is a product of bamboo, like a bamboo. Yeah, it's a 50-gram hank, 175 meters or 191 yards. Now this is classified as a 2-weight yarn. Isn't that yellow beautiful? The color of the yellow is called elderberry. Now, although it is a 2-weight, it's so pretty. I think it's a nice 2-weight too. I don't think that's an extremely thin 2-weight. See that? I don't consider it to be, I would consider it to be more like a thinner 3, like a mandala, if you've ever used regular mandala, kind of like that. but definitely feels better than mandolin. I think that's something that if you like to make things like shawls or anything, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a shawl, you know, not everything has to be a shawl, but whatever you make with this, you can make a lightweight cardigan with it, a lightweight summer top, definitely a lightweight summer top. It's going to have an excellent drape, you know, definitely shawls would make an excellent drape on that, ponchos and things like that. So I did get a few colors of this because I do like it, but I'm going to give you a little price on it real quick. So this stuff is usually $14.95 a hank on a regular basis. A Little Knits has it for $5.98 a hank, or you can buy a 5-pack for $26.15. All right, and they have so many different colors. So this one is the elderberry. I kind of had a little envision in my mind when I was buying it of some colors that I wanted to put together in one project. You guys can let me know what you think. About how the colors are going to play out. But yes, I would highly recommend this one if you don't mind working with a 2-weight yarn. It's very soft, very pretty, and they got some very wonderful fibers, colors, and I think that the price is a nice price for the fiber content that it is. All right, so I did get the elderberry that I said, and you'll see my little maybe my little color scheme going on here. This is called Bent Grass. Yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty. I like that one. Sangria. Beautiful. Beautiful. Then we got Orchid. Another pretty. Another pretty. So you see it. It's going to be like some type of flower design maybe. And then we got Rose. Rose. My baby girl. Well, we call her Rose, but her name's Evelyn Rose. Ooh, I'm going to say it right now because I think maybe many of you are thinking it, and I think it needs to be done. That purple, that's got to go. Yes, I think those will work well together. If you think that purple looks good in there, you can let me know. I think maybe I might do without the purple. Oops, not that one. I like that one. And go with these. But either way, it's going to make something beautiful, and I can use the purple by itself as something else, the orchid color. Gorgeous. So yes, that would be a yarn I would highly recommend. I'm sorry here. Try not to make my video too long, and my phone's going dead. I have to plug it back in. All right. Next up, this yarn I think is super nice, and it's another one that I would highly recommend, although it is a little bit pricey, but the price before Little Knits had it is extreme. Okay, so this is from Haiku. It's called Simply Worsted Spray. Now, it is so squishy, and I don't know, it's so nice. I already know what I'm going to make out of it. I already do. So it comes in a cake form. And as you can see, it has a wash look to it. To me, I don't want to be too graphic. I am a big fan of Dexter, and to me, it kind of looked like blood spatter. I'm sorry if that's is offensive, but it's super pretty, regardless of what you think it looks like. My oldest daughter said it looked like it got spray painted. It does look like that. So I think the name Spray is appropriate. It does look like it's been spray painted. It's rather beautiful and very, very squishy and soft. So the fiber content of this is, it's a 200-gram cake. Oh, that's pretty. It's 55 a superwash merino, 20 in acrylic, and 17 nylon. So it does have a little bit of a stretch on it, and that is from the nylon and the merino. Now, I do want to tell you, this was the only color that they have available, and it's coral. To me, though, it looks like a lighter red. But everybody see color differently. But that's if you were going to ask me. It's like a lighter red, kind of, I guess. I could see how they could call it coral, but you know, whatever. You know, you see it. It looks pretty much like it does on camera, but it's beautiful. I love it. It's so pretty, and I mean, it's just feels so good. They have this was the only color, and then they have it. You have to be careful if you go there. They have it in a Aran weight. So this is what I got, the 4 weight. And then they have it in a DK, which is a 3 weight. They look exactly the same, so make sure you pick which weight that you prefer. They were the same price, but make sure that you get the correct weight. I got the 4 weight, which is 280 yards. Now, this stuff on a regular basis, no joke, because I looked it up just to make sure that's like at other stores that sell it, that's how much it was, because I cannot believe how much this stuff was. $35 a cake is what this is. So I went on Google and I looked, and it was $35 a cake, you know, average at other yarn stores. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so much money. They had other colors, but Little Knits only had this one. So maybe there was an overstock of this color, or this color is being discontinued. Like I said, it doesn't really matter, because instead of $35, Little Knits is selling it for $14 a cake. And I know that many of you think that's pretty expensive, but Haiku is an all right brand. It's not a bad brand of yarn. And the yarn itself is very, very nice. You know, you have to take into account that it does have superwash merino in it, you know, and it's not just an acrylic yarn. So it, you know, those types of yarns, they cost more to make because of, you know, coming from sheep and things like that. Coming from an animal fiber, you know, you got to care for the animal and process it, and it just takes a little bit more money to do that type of stuff. But anyways, so it was $14 a cake, or you could get a 5-pack for $61.25. This is maybe not going to be for everybody. The price might scare you off, but hey, the price was really scary at $35 before Little Knits. It's now $14. What's that, like 60% off? What a deal. And I'm going to make, I could tell you right now, a double twisted infinity scarf with mine. I'm so excited. I actually did buy the 5-pack, so I would, because it was cheaper just to buy the 5-pack, you know. I'm glad I did, because I like it a lot. I have a little area over here where I set yarns that I call projects in queue, because, you know, I get a lot of yarn, and I will put it in yarns, because I like to look at yarns. And I get a lot of yarns, and a lot of them, most of them I do not keep, you know. I get rid of a lot of them. I either give them away privately to my subscribers through YouTube. I give it away locally, you know, just like that, or I'll put it in mystery boxes. So I'll put the yarn in totes until I find who I want to, you know, where I want it to go. But if I know that I immediately know what I want to make out of the yarn I'm holding, I'll set it over here and I'll queue it up for a project. This is going in my project queue for double wrapping it twisted infinity. I'm super stoked because this is really nice. I think that if you bought this, even though it is even at $14, it's still a little pricey, but it's very, very nice. I like that a lot. That's one of my favorites that I got. And let's see. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I got this. I thought this was super, super beautiful. I mean, it's a pretty, pretty yarn, and they had lots of pretty colors too. And it's so soft. It's so soft. This is from Alen Yarns. That's a nice brand of yarn as well. It's called Marino 150 Bagoday Superwash. So the 150 means it's 150 meters. So, you know, you got about 175 yards here. Isn't that beautiful? It's the same yarn there. They're just wound differently there. That is gorgeous. And is that ever soft? It smells like wool. I love it. So it is 100% superwash merino. 150 meters, so you got about 175 yards there. Now, I do believe they're going to classify this as a 2-weight, if I'm correct, if you look at their site. But it is, to me, more of a lighter 3-weight. It's got a nice stretch on it, that being that merino. It is so pretty, and they have so many colors. Remember, this is the same color. It's just kind of wound backwards, I guess. I don't know. There's so many colors to choose from on this. Let's see if I can find how much this was. Okay. Again, normally this stuff's $14 a ball. Now remember, it's because it's 100% superwash merino. It's, you know, it's worth what they ask for. But that's not what Little Knits wants for. Little Knits is asking $7, so it's 50% off there. Or you can get the bag for $31.50, which is even better. What's that make it? Just a little over $6 a ball. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, and it's super, super soft. Look how squishy that is. Squishy, squishy soft. Squishy, squishy soft. So this would make lots of pretty things. You can make pretty much anything you want to make with it. Nice tops, nice, you know, sweaters, ponchos, scarves, hats. You know, sky's the limit with a yarn like this. It's gorgeous. So again, I just wanted to highlight that one because I really, really liked it. Another one that I thought was very, very beautiful, and they had a lot of colors of. This is from Alen Yarn as well. That's the name of it right there. I'm not going to pronounce that for you because I do not want to butcher it. It's a tiny cake again. A little tiny cake. Super soft and super squishy. Again. This is 40% alpaca, 30% wool. Sorry about my dogs. I apologize for that. Someone pulled up in our drive, and we have 6 dogs, so they kind of go crazy. Like I said, I apologize. So back to this one again that we were talking about before we were interrupted by the sounds of loud barks. All right, this is 40% alpaca, 30% wool, and 30% viscose. So it's very soft, and it's very squishy, and it's very, very nice. Now I believe they classified this as a 3-weight yarn, so let's check that out. Yes, I would give that classification. That's nice. I like that. Let's look at the yardage on it. How about we do that? We got 135 meters, so, you know, that's a little over 150 yards for us in the U.S. that go by yards. The color of this was called butterscotch. This is a, you want to hand wash and lay flat type of yarn. I apologize that I did not mention that on the other ones, but if you go to their site, it will tell you. On the ones that I forgot. You have a lot of pretty colors of this. Unfortunately, they didn't have it where you could buy it by the bag. You can only buy it by the ball. But now, if you go anywhere else and look, this particular Alen yarn is $13 a ball. Yeah, I know, right? Little Knits has it for $5.85 a ball. So, you know, it's like half price. A little bit more than half price. I don't know. That's nice. So 60% off probably. You know, and I know that still seems probably like a lot, but Alen Yarn is just a nice brand of yarn, but you're not just paying for the brand. You're paying for that fiber content too. Remember, there's no acrylic in here, and like I mentioned, it's alpaca, wool, and the viscose, and you know those animal fibers. They do cost a little bit more to process, and that that's why the price reflects that. Plus, it's super nice. Soft and squishy. I don't know if I'll keep that or what I'll make with that, but you can make some very beautiful tops. Because whatever you make with it's going to be nice and lightweight. It's not itchy at all. Scarf would be nice. Anything you want. All right, so now we're going to move on to this. So this is from the yarn company Baro. That's what it's called. Now, apparently, I did not read the fiber content on this one before I bought it. Otherwise, it would never have went into my cart. Although it is very, very pretty. I love the neutral ombre effect, and they had a lot of pretty colors in it. I'll tell you what I don't like about this yarn here. So it's 38 cotton, 26 viscose. It's the linen. It's 36% linen. Linen is my least favorite fiber. I do not like any type of linen. I don't care if it's 100% or if it has 1% linen in it. I will not buy it if it has linen in it. So, like I said, that's okay. I mean, a lot of people like linen, and that's fine. You know, everybody likes what they like. Linen's just not for me. And I don't buy yarns that have linen in them. I try not to. Like I said, I apparently didn't read the fiber content on this one, or I wouldn't have even bought it. You know, it feels like linen, blend cotton yarn. If you've never felt that, it is rather stiff. I do know linen will soften up a bit after a wash, but for me, I just can't stand the feel of it going through my fingers as I crochet. So, you know, to each their own though. But if you don't mind the feel of linen, it is very pretty. Like I said, they have a lot of pretty colors. This stuff's $17 on a regular basis, which is crazy. And they at Little Knits, they have it for $8.50 a ball or a 5-pack for $37.99. It is a lightweight number 3, and there are 284 yards, made in Italy. That's a thin 3, but there you go. So that's like, I think it's very pretty. I do. You know, and they're giving it to you, you know, what is it, half price or something? But I I'm just not a linen fan, so I can't use it. But it's still very pretty. If you like linen, you might like this. So, yeah. Move on now to the next one. Was this one. This one, I didn't know at first. And then, you know, I thought about it, and I'm like, I don't know. I'll tell you what I thought about it, I guess. Let me try to get to the correct. Okay, this yarn is by Trendsetter Yarns, and it's called Pavloa. I'm sorry. There you go. Okay, so this is a 72 cotton, 28 visco blend, 308 yarns. It's a 100-gram ball, made in Italy. Color number 4156. And I don't know what they're classifying this weight as. Well, we can go ahead and look. But first off, if you look at the colors, they're absolutely stunning. They had lots of colors to choose from. This one grabbed my attention. Although it is a little bit busy of a yarn, because I generally don't prefer busy yarns. But sometimes, you know, they grab my attention. It is self-striping, but it does look like the stripes will be shorter. I love the red. And then, you know, the colors of it, red, orange, and then it goes to like a salmon and some greens and out to some purples. It feels like, you know, it is a cotton bamboo blend. Now, the cotton viscose bamboo, whatever, blend, that's what's softening it up, is that viscose. It feels really good for having that much cotton, and it's 72% cotton. It feels nice. I would definitely use it for a garment. I think it's a garment worthy yarn. A nice summer top would be something I would make out of it. And because it would be nice and drapey, a nice shawl, you know, things like that. You know, you could use it for anything like that. But unfortunately, it is too thin for me to use. I cannot barely use yarns. I really don't like to use anything under a 4. I can use a 3 if I really like the yarn. And I have to really love it to use a 2. And this is what this is. You know what? That's not too dang bad, because the color of this is gorgeous. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. It's so pretty and it's so soft. I'm picturing a top for myself, like a short sleeve summer top. I think it'll feel really good, and it'll be like really kind of drapey, you know, and wearable, you know, move with you. I think that's what I'm picturing with it. I'm making myself for the summer or whatever. Okay, it is a little thin for my likings, but that's okay. The color has got me. They have a lot of pretty colors, though. So let's talk about how much this costs real quick before I move on. So the Pavloa by Trendsetter. Now this stuff's normally $22 a cake. Holy crikeys. I keep saying that about all of them. And Little Knits has it for $11, so it's 50% off right now. Or you can get a 5-pack for $49.50. So I did get the 5-pack. And it's 308 yards per cake. And remember, it's 72 cotton, 28 viscose. That viscose really softens it up nice. And although it is a lightweight yarn, I got 1,500 yards of it. I could probably make my size a summer top out of that. Maybe. Ooh, I might have to get another. Yeah, I might. In case I want to use some spectacular stitches or something. You make it. I don't think I would want to make it too lacy. So, yeah, I would have to buy another pack to do that, to make a summer top. But I probably will. So it is very, very pretty. Now, at first I was like, it's too busy. But the more I look at it, the more, and I just keep thinking about a top out of that. I think it'd be very beautiful. Okay. Then I got this one. This is Louise Harding. It's called Marino. Now that is a busy yarn, and I love the colors in it. It's gorgeous yarn. Very, very busy. But very much my colors. I mean, I have to say that. So this is color number 2, and marbled piles of color. That's what it says, marbled piles. The color is Monte Carlo. Made in Italy. 50 cotton, 50 acrylic. 160 meters, 175 yards per hang. Hand wash lay flat. Medium weight number 4. All right. Show you their 4 weight. Now, there you go. Whatever you think that is. As pretty as I think this is extremely too busy for me. Now, as the way it feels like a cotton acrylic blend. You know, it's just okay. Would I wear a top out of it? Probably, yeah. But it's just too, although the colors are all my colors, it's just going to work up too busy for me. I'm more of a solid or a striped type or ombre type of person. So yeah, this one's just, but it is very, very pretty. I can't say that it's not. It was $16 a hank regular, but they have it for $7.20. But if you buy a 5-pack, you get it for $31.99, even cheaper. So although I will not keep this one, I do think that it's pretty, and I think it feels fine for a cotton acrylic blend. Like I said, I would wear a top out of it. It wouldn't bother me. And if it was like solid, I would definitely use it. I mean, it's, yeah. I think it's worth $7.20. Yeah, definitely all day. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I just have a couple more. Okay. I was on the site, right? And my favorite, or my second favorite yarn company in the whole wide world is Malabo. I love Malabo. And I am really up to date on Malabo's yarns. You know, I kind of keep up to date on it, like when they drop a new yarn or something like that. And, you know, I think they have like 24 or 25 different varieties of Malabo. And people often ask me my favorites and stuff. One day maybe I'll make a video for that, because they know that I like Malabo a lot. But I was on the Littleness website and I saw this one that I've never seen in my entire life. And I'm like, what's going on? Am I out of the Malabo loop? Because I have never heard of this one before. Let me know in the comments if you have. I saw it at Littleness, and this is the first time I have ever seen it in my entire life. I felt kind of like I'm not in the Malabo loop anymore. I got to get back in it. I missed this one. Now, this one is called, Malabo is the brand. Very, very nice brand. Twist. How did I miss it? I don't know. Has it been out forever and I just never noticed it? Did they just drop it? I don't know. These are questions that I have to look up and answer for myself. So I saw it and I'm like, well, you know, I've never had that. I have to get it. So this stuff was normally $14.40 a hank, and they had it for $12.25, which isn't a bad price for Malabo, you know. But the feel of it is very, very nice. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. It is approximately 150 yards, and it is a hand wash lay flat yarn, of course, like most Malabos are, if not all of them. It's 100% pure baby merino wool. It is so nice. I know. Oh, it's soft. It's soft. It's very, very, very nice. So if you look at it up close, it is actually a nice thick ore, like an Aran weight yarn. It is super squishy. And look at that. Look at that. That is so beautiful. So I got 2 of these so I can make myself a hat, because that's what I like to do with hanks of yarn. I like to make hats out of nice hanks of yarn, because that's what I wear the most when it comes to crochet is hats. My gosh, is this ever soft and squishy. Now, a lot of people ask me, what's your favorite variety of Malabo? Now, I would say Malabo Rios would be my favorite. But could it have a contender? Yes, it could. This feels and looks exceptional. I'm going to make a hat with it, and then I would be able to tell you, in my perspective, you know, yarn is subjectable, you know, it's subjective to everybody. Everybody has their own opinions on yarn, but and through my eyes, if I thought it was better to me than Malabo Rios, let me make a hat with it first. But right now, I think it could be in the running up against Malabo Rios. For one, if you've ever used the Rios, it is classified as a 4-way, it is on the thinner side of a 4. That is its only downfall for me. This is on the thicker side of 4, which gives it which for me gives it an amazing boost over Rio's. It feels like so squishy, different squishy than Rio's, I guess. Oh, it's so nice. I like it a lot, but let me make a hat with it first before I can tell you if it's going to be out Malabo or Rio's, because it is a very nice yarn. But this one looks like it could be exceptionally nice as well. I love that red. Everybody knows Bagoday loves a good red, especially a good blood red. Blood red and brick red, my 2 favorite reds. Gorgeous. Okay, I got one more yarn to show you here. This is just some of the yarns I got. I'm not going to go over all of them because I'm not going to take up all your day. Or I'll do another video at another time. This one. Oh my gosh, this one. This is not going to be everybody's favorite, but it has 3 of my favorite things. It has 3 of my favorite things. It's brown, and it's fuzzy, and it's sparkly. 3 favorite things all wrapped up in one. So this is from Jody Long. It's called Glam Haze, and it is glammy and hazy. Yes, it is. Ooh, some people are going to be like, no, that is going to be fuzzy, itchy, and not for me. You know what? It is not itchy at all. It's actually quite soft. But you have to love fuzzy yarns to like a yarn like this. I love fuzzy yarns. Fuzzy yarns are amazing. So I got this brown one, and it has gold running through it. Look at that. Now let me show you what it looks like, just so you can get a gist of it, you know, because some people like this stuff and some people don't. I love it. There it is. Oh, that is so pretty. That is so pretty and blingy. So the Glam Haze, luxurious, super fine alpaca and mohair blend, made in Italy. Nice. It is hand wash, of course, and lay it flat. 35 alpaca, 22 mohair, 14 polyester, and 11 metallic. That's quite a bit of metallic running through there. So the alpaca, the hairs that you're seeing on there is the mohair and the alpaca mixed. And like I said, though, it is not at all itchy. I would wear a scarf out of it, definitely. But that's not my intentions. My intentions are to pair it with this gold. Yes. Look at that gold. Brown is my favorite color in the whole world. Brown. Any color of brown. It is my favorite. But I have others. And goldish, mustardy color is another one of my favorites. Now, this one is stunning. It actually has like a copper color of metallic running through it. Oh, that's so pretty. That's outstandingly stunning. So that is beautiful. Both of these are beautiful. And you know what else they had? And you're probably going to laugh about it, but I had to do it. They had this in an avocado green and a pumpkin orange. So I'm going to be rocking the 70s avocado green, pumpkin orange, mustard yellow or whatever, golden yellow, and brown sweater. Pull over, because that's what I'm going to do with all 3 colors. I don't have the green and the avocado green and the orange, pumpkin orange here at the moment, because to tell you the truth, I didn't even notice that they had those colors until I went back a second time, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to get those to go with the brown and the gold, and then I'll be rocking the 70s style, right? That's what it was in the 70s, right? Like a 70s kitchen? I don't know. But anyways, so picture the brown, the gold, with an avocado green. I don't know what color the streamers will be in it. And a pumpkin orange. All fuzzy. And probably a color block pullover. Exceptionally nice and soft. Well, for me, because I like this type of yarn. Let me give you a price on this and then I'll be on my way. So this stuff is normally $15.99 a ball. Yeah, that's what it is normally. They have it for $6.40 a ball, or you can buy a 5-pack for $27.98. So I did buy the 5-pack. 5-pack, and then I went back and bought a 5-pack of pumpkin and a 5-pack of avocado green, so I could have my 1970s inspired pullover sweater. I think it's the 70s. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was the color, pretty much the color palette in the 70s. I love this. This is beautiful. So like I said, I didn't show you everything that I got, but I did show you some of my favorites, and some, like my least favorite, the one with the linen. Although it is very pretty, it's just not for me. But I'll show you the rest on a later date, so my video is not so long. But of what I've shown you, definitely these two. And I cannot wait to get the other two and make a pullover color block sweater. I don't know if I'll do a tutorial on it, so don't go buy the yarn if you're thinking that I'm going to do a tutorial. I do a lot of stuff that I don't make tutorials for. Sit down and watch flick while I crochet, you know? You know what I mean? But I could have a tutorial for it, I don't know. And it doesn't mean that you have to use this yarn. I just don't know yet, because although it's beautiful, I have a few other things I have to make first. But this is in queue, definitely. I love this, the Haiku Spray. It's in queue for a, yeah, it's going to be a double wrap infinity. I love it, love it. And this twist Malabo, definitely going to be a hat. I do not know how I missed that. Please let me know in the comments how I missed it. I'm going to look it up and see what the heck and when this came out. How did I drop out of the Malabo loop? I don't understand it. And if you love silky soft 2 weights, actually, like I said, it's more of a kind of closer to a 3, I would say. The Nuna is very nice. I think you would really like that. It would make a nice drapey garment. And this, although I thought the cotton, that one, this is the color of it. I just can't pass it up. I'm going to make a top with it. I'll have to get another bag, but yes, I will, and I'll make a top with it. I can't pass it up. Everything is just so beautiful and squishy and soft. I love it all. I do. I love every single thing that I got besides this linen one. And I love this. I just don't like that it's so busy. I guess I could give it a try. Who knows? It might surprise me, right? I might take a hank and make a hat just to see what it looks like. Can't knock it, I guess, until I try it. I don't think it's going to be for me, but you never know. But these were definitely my favorites because they're fuzzy, sparkly, brown, and gold. And I'm getting the avocado green, which is another one of my favorite colors. Pumpkin orange is another one of my favorite colors. Now, if they would have had a brick red, that would have been my palette right there. That would have been it. So, please, check out Little Knits. They have so much more than what I'm showing right now. They're having great big sales. I'll put a link to them below. I'm not affiliated with them. I just really like their store because they have such amazing deals on these yarns that I normally would not buy this, you know, for that much money, $15.99 a ball, but I will buy it for a 5-pack of them for $27.98. You know, that's, you know, what is that? That's 5 something a ball. Of course I will. If it was regular $16, I'll buy it for 5 something a ball. That's a good deal. Well, for me it is. All right, I'm gonna go. Gosh, these little cakes are so cute. Little minis. All right, I'll see you guys later, okay? Take care.